If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question, what's the distinction between shyness and social anxiety phobia? I don't know if the distinction matters as much as understanding what is called the social engagement system. The way the brain is wired up. Whenever the amygdala, the part of the brain that releases stress hormones, senses any change in the environment, it produces stress hormones. The hormones trigger the fight or flight response. However, there are other functions in the brain that, if well developed, override the fight or flight response and allow us to feel safe enough to engage in social, or in some cases, sexual, interactions. You may find the work of researcher Stephen Porges interesting. He discovered what he calls the social engagement system. According to his research and theory, when humans are together, we send and receive signals unconsciously which, if they indicate benign intent, diffuse the fight or flight response. To make the point that we are not consciously aware of receiving these signals, he calls the process of receiving these signals neuroception rather than perception. One way to think about this is to recall what dogs do when they first encounter each other. They sniff each other out. Each dog checks out the other dog's body language. Each interprets whatever sounds the other dog makes. Depending on how all of this computes in the dog's mind, the dogs will play, will fight, will try to mate, or walk away in disinterest. We humans do that same thing, but in our case, the nose is less important. Sniffing another person the way dogs do would not get a good response. But, we do sniff each other out psychologically. He says that the signals we pick up indicate whether we are safe with the other person. If we are, even though stress hormones released by the amygdala have put us in the fight or flight response, a signal is sent to the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve then slows the heart rate in spite of the stress hormones that are getting us ready to run or fight. The vagus also activates the calming system of the brain/body, the parasympathetic nervous system. There are two kinds of safety: physical safety and emotional safety. If the signals we unconsciously pick up signify physical safety, we calm down enough to give up the urge to run or fight. But if we get signals of both physical safety and emotional safety, we feel our guard being let down. We are unconsciously signaled that we have nothing to fear. And in this state of being completely free of fear with another person, good things happen. Autism makes it hard for these signals to be picked up and processed. Early experiences may, no matter how safe the signals you pick up tell you are, cause distrust. But, so we don't have to depend entirely on signals from others to calm us, we need to have some personal history that gives us some level of confidence when interacting socially. What I would suggest is to see if you can have a conversation with the person you just met, and see if during that conversation, you begin to feel a bit calmer. If so, signals your social engagement system is unconsciously picking up and processing are calming. http://u. As to sexual engagement, when sexual chemistry is good between two people, oxytocin is released that causes the amygdala to be inhibited, and thus be unable to cause the fight or flight response which feelings of fear are a part of. This hormone-caused lack of fear may allow desire to be more easily acted upon. Comment, share. Find more answers and a free audiobook on how to talk to anyone in the description below. No useless advice like just get out there. I mean actual useful advice from people who have really dealt with shyness and social anxiety and overcome it in their own lives.